Thank you everybody for joining me today. I'm just going to cleanse the space with fluorite. Take a moment to breathe, calm and center yourself into this space. And I'm going to begin with a few cards that jumped out as I was shuffling. So first I have the High Priestess in reverse, which I was hearing this is a time for you for quiet contemplation, where it seems like everything is stagnant or has just stopped moving, and you're just in this space where you're kind of a little bit frustrated, impatient, waiting for something to shift, waiting for this High Priestess to go upright again. But the information, the divine knowledge and symbols and signs are flowing through to you, so pay attention to everything that you're receiving at this time and know that it is a divinely ordained time of rest. And I'm also getting the divine balance between your inner masculine and feminine. So we have your feminine in this rest, receptive energy, channeling in the source consciousness and getting codes for the action that you'll be taking in the near future. But we also have your divine masculine, and he's also at this pause period, like looking back at your life, reflecting how far you've come. You've been playing the game of chess, you've been playing this matrix game and succeeding. And your next move is going to be more divinely aligned than ever, because this universal source energy is flowing through you and with you now, and you're using your hands much more than you used to. I don't know if this is in your own energy healing work. I'm getting reference to ancient Egypt and Atlantis, and I did see the Atlantis card pop up on the bottom of one of the decks when I was shuffling, about regeneration, transformation and ancient knowledge coming through. And I feel that here with this skull is kind of like the symbol of the shaman, the deep inner work, the deep inner knowings that you've learned across many lifetimes that are now coming forth for you in this lifetime. And I'm just hearing that old nursery rhyme, you've got the whole world in your hands. This is the world. Your hands are like touching out to reach the world. You're creating all this ripple effect, these circles of energy and light around you, and you're moving forwards. It's just not in the way that you thought it would be. Again, this is in the reverse, so certain things need to come into place before you're ready to go, raring to go. I just heard this light coming down now. And we have New Beginnings, Daffodil Fairy, which is fitting for time of spring, but whenever you're seeing this, know that it's connecting with you for a reason. We can always be in different seasons and cycles within, and this is a time where you're coming out of winter and you're going into spring. There's all this abundant yellow, successful, prosperous energy, the fairy tale beginnings. If you're connecting with this, I'm getting strong resonance with fairy tale, Tolkien talks a lot about the world of the realm of fairy tales, connecting with mythology and religion and mysticism and all the magic that can happen, not just in nature, in life, but in that mythological kind of fantastical setting and realm of the imagination. So maybe you're a storyteller, maybe you're being called to write something, and it's kind of Tinkerbell related to. There's the magic, the green fairy, which reminds me of Absinthe of Moulin Rouge. Don't know if anyone's into musicals, musical theatre, being on stage, something aligning for you with being seen, lighting up, the wings are lighting up as you're about to travel forwards, but much lighter than you have been in the past. Like, you know, in the past, in this masculine energy, you've got your success, but you've got like this root, this grounded root chakra energy, which is what you've needed for stability. But it's kind of like you've been carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and now you're sitting back to rest and just knowing that you want to go forwards in more lightness. You want to be able to fly and light up. So new beginnings are coming. And yeah, here we go. Secret spring, not just the spring of the season, but the spring cleansing water, sacred spring, rejuvenating is the water here that the fairy's in. And this goes hand in hand with the new beginnings card, because it's the same fairy. Look, she's just new beginnings, which brings success. She's got the light of the wings, the movement under the light of the moon, the voyage of the boat. This is the journey you're about to take for this new beginning. 3-4, which is stepping up on your journey of ascension, going from one step to another. You're moving forward, you're on the right path, you're in the right direction, headed in the right direction, facing the right way. And here's you in the forest, this beautiful enchantress, like enlightenment, which again connects to Atlantis, these beautiful healing temples, these sanctuaries in nature where you can go to be healed. Maybe you're being called to visit there. Maybe you've gone in dream time, I just heard, but maybe you're being called to visit shamanic journeying. But here's your cup, like it's being filled with all this light and enlightenment in the forest. Spend time in nature, find your enlightenment is coming. And then just going back to what I was saying at the beginning with the High Priestess, that you are very much in this time of rest. And the first card that I actually pulled was Be Still. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. It's just this beautiful, serene quietness between the skies, the clouds, the moon and the land beneath. The waters are flowing, even though it may not seem like it. You've got your stability and grounding. And here's the spirit team, your spirit guide with you, this light. It looks like a bird to me, a really big, beautiful bird, could be an eagle, ready to set sail, spread your wings and rise and soar. And as I'm hearing, as the full moon rises, so however it resonates, when the next full moon is at the time that you're watching this video, but as the full moon rises, things are going to become more clear to you, and you'll be able to move out of this supposed state of stagnancy, which is really an illusion. Everything's been flowing the whole time. You can see that with the water here. But your spirit guides never abandoned you. The light, the rainbows are here. Northern lights might connect with somebody. Something about the north, going north, freedom in the north. Don't know what that means, it's just what I heard, so take it only if it connects with you. And meeting angels, here we are with you being still in this meditative space, connecting with your angels, meeting the angels, really embodying this light now, that you're in a frequency where you can connect and meet more of your guides, or guides that are coming in for you at this time. We have the Page of Pentacles, so this really embodied masculine and feminine energy within. You're using your creative High Priestess channelings and powers, but also your grounded, rooted masculine energy, and you're creating heaven on earth with your creative gifts. And here you are again balancing out the masculine and feminine, but also balancing out the root chakra, the grounded earth energies, and your creations with the ethereal, the energetic. And this is also, I felt really heavy in my heart space just then. Like something heavy wants to come out of the throat and the head, mental plane, lots of unnecessary chatter has been pulling you down. Ironically, in this card, when it's upright, we have real sicky feeling coming up, suppressed emotions. But normally we have the light here up on this plane pulling you up, but because the card was in reverse, I'm seeing it as the mental chatter has been pulling you down, and it's actually right now the root, the material, the physical things of what have been grounding you and connecting you and keeping you feeling safe and secure. So even though there's some resistance and resentment for the slow-paced stability of things right now, it is really needed to get you out of your headspace, to prepare you for going forwards, for all the creativity, this orange sacral energy, feminine energy and flow that's coming in. So I do feel like you've been paying a lot of attention to the mental chatter. The eyes are kind of in this direction. But the black to me just symbolises the shadow. It's shadow that needs to come up to get to the light. And I feel like for you, this is associated with the root chakra and the sacral chakra. We've got all the colours of red, orange, peach, navel chakra too. So creativity, grounding, childhood, home. Perhaps there's a lot coming up from childhood right now to be processed through. Tears, let the tears flow, let it all come out. And whatever it is with the throat and the higher heart, just really sit with your emotions there and comfort yourself and tell your inner child it's okay to feel these things. You know, so often we were shut down for being upset or emotional. We didn't even let ourselves feel that in front of our family. And, you know, just really hold yourself and tell your inner child that it's okay now, and that you've got you, and that you're seen and understood and heard, and that you are good enough. You're more than enough because you exist. Yeah, it's really powerful. And yeah, here we go, another card of This is my meditation card, so deep meditative rest, going within, connecting. The world is still moving on the outside. You're not missing any opportunities. The opportunities that you're meant to take will come in as and when the time is right for you to step out of this bubble that you're currently in. And you'll go into this deeper sense of community, commitment, friendships, and something to do with work with others as well, working with others under the stars, either physically in nature, but I'm feeling like the stars are aligning for you with your soul tribe and to do the work that you're called to do, and it's all coming in for you now. And it's like we have the 3 women here, we have the 3 angels in this card, so teamwork, connectivity, spirit guides, feminine energy, divine essence of the feminine, which is just being, receiving, connecting, hearing the messages that are aligned for you. We have Guardian of Crystals, and this is the representation of the divine Mother Earth, Pachamama, and she is this beautiful angel in this card with her wreath on her head. The sun's peeking out from the clouds, signifying the new beginning that's coming in. We have this rainbow swirling energy around the crystal, and you're holding the earth. It's just like you're cradling the earth within you at this time, even though you're not moving forward so much, or it seems that way. Everything's been swirling and moving, and the great creative center in your sacral. And again, look, she's wearing orange. This is the sacral, and she's holding the earth here. Maybe somebody listening to this might be pregnant or wanting to conceive, and the seeds are being planted, I'm hearing. But otherwise, it's about creative projects and what you're creating, and you're abundant right now. Like the fruits on this crown are growing. Grapes, fun, abundance, pleasure, letting yourself enjoy the process, and just knowing that everything's okay. This woman has got a very knowing wink in her eye. She feels like a very motherly figure as well. You may have an ancestor wanting to connect with you at this time, and just know that she brings with her so much love and guidance and support for what you're going through right now, and that you're not alone. And I'm just connecting so there's little snails at the top of this card, and we're hearing snail's pace, but that's not a bad thing. You know, what was that old fairy tale about the hare and the tortoise? Like, slow and steady wins the race. It's not about rushing ahead anymore. It's about being in your embodied divine feminine essence and letting the magic come to you. Like, you've done so much striving and pushing forwards in the past, and you just need to be who you are meant to be, who you're born to be, without that pushing now, because the magic is aligned and the universe is bringing in everything that you've always wished. Okay, interesting. Just got from the past life oracle, phobias, which can be triggering for some, but feel into that, what's coming up for you. Anxiety and overcoming fears. So as we've got all this beautiful new beginnings and abundance and success coming in, we have the past life connection of phobias. So if there's something that's holding you back from moving forwards, or just that overcoming that last bit of shadow, I'm feeling it is connected to the past lives. And again, there's something here with travel. I'm seeing a boat, a ship, and clouds and rocky seas. So either it's to do with travel and home, or lack of in a past life. I know that's very specific, so take it only if it resonates. I'm seeing, and obviously there's the spider and the other animals, but the spider I'm really honing in on. It's in spiders can be beautiful, miraculous symbols of weaving a divine web, dreams, creating the life that you dream of, a destined path. But it also could, a lot of people are scared of spiders, and it's just kind of, I was hearing, getting caught in your own web, getting caught in the web of your making. There may have been some deceit or something that happened in a past life that may be affecting you right now. So know that just with simple affirmations, you can rewrite that history and release everything from those lives that no longer serve you, and call in loving light energy to replace any of that stickiness or guilt or shame or any energy that's overhanging from those lifetimes. And if this is connected directly to your current lifetime, it's about facing fears, phobias, sitting with it. I say it all the time, but the more you sit with what's coming up and accept it, the quicker it'll be to dissipate, because all that energy wants is to be seen and acknowledged. And all you have to do to free yourself is to acknowledge it and sit with it, sit with it, sit with it, sit with it. Literally sit with the anxiety, sit with the fears, sit with the phobias, sit with the overwhelm. Sit with it, allow it, comfort yourself, cradle yourself, and it will be seen and felt, and it will dissolve, it will transform. You are the alchemist, And if this card scares you, that's okay, but know that's for a reason, because it's coming up to be healed right now, and it's powerful. You're a powerful co-creator with the divine, and you are on this path to enlightenment. And here's this green light energy in the center of the heart. Like I was saying, that's something to do with the heart space. Maybe that's connected with the heavier shadow energy I was just talking about, the phobias and fears. But once you release that, this green light in your heart will just light up, and that's really going to kickstart, or I'm sure a lot of you are already on your ascension journey, but I heard the word kickstart your ascension journey, but it's just going to propel you further forwards on this ladder of ascension, and that's really pivotal for you. Okay, so we have opportunity. It's in reverse. So again, I think this is just what we're saying about overcoming those remaining fears as you're about to step forward on this successful new beginning, enlightened path. And here you are on this path. This is the card of opportunity, and she is with somebody. Take that as it resonates. Maybe a partner in crime, a partner in work, in life, or in romance. But you're walking up the mountain towards this temple, and if you're really feeling like this is an illusion, like you've already slain the dragon, you've already walked up the mountain, you're almost at the peak, you're so close. There's a bit of a winding path, and those clouds, I just feel like that's that mental space energy we're talking about, overcoming the devil energies, the illusions, and heading towards this temple of opportunity. And if it's not someone on the physical plane, this is your spirit guide holding your hand and leading you now up this mountain. I just pulled Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, and rebirth by light. So here's this big portal, this energetic gateway up to the stars. I think we had that earlier with the stars and your soul tribe coming in here, but it's connecting with the stars, connecting with Orion specifically, if that connects with you, renewal and recreation and rebirthing in the light, which is exactly what we were saying with enlightenment, working through anything that's remaining, that's holding you back from being in this light energy, and just knowing that you're so close, you're almost there. Wherever there is for you, you're almost there. It's in the stars, it's aligning, you're aligned. And one last card, we have a time to remember. Look back on your childhood, which, I mean, that's exactly what we were saying. I'm not sure which card it was, but looking back either to childhood and past lives, and anything that maybe stuck in the throat chakra, the heart chakra. I mean, we have the green here, any fires, any dramas of the past that want to be lit up under the stars and seen for what they are, so that you can process them and move forwards. So I hope this reading has resonated for you. As you can see, there's a lot about stars, light, enlightenment, ascension, meditation, being still, connected energy, overcoming remaining fears, phobias, anxieties, and knowing that the divine is with you, your guides are with you, and that you are enlightened, you're here for a reason, everything's falling into place, and that you will not be forgotten about. I just heard you're okay, you're exactly where you're meant to be. So thank you very much for being here. Many blessings.